Hare Krishna, welcome to Srimad Bagavatam session, Canto 11, Chapter 5, text number 15. Dishantaha parakayeshu swatmanam harim ishwaram brutake sanubandesmin baddhasneha patantyataha. The translation purport given by disciples of Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. The conditioned souls become completely bound in affection to their own corpse like material bodies and their relatives and paraphernalia. In such a proud and foolish condition, the conditioned souls envy other living entities as well as the Supreme Personality of God, Hari, who resides in the heart of all beings. They thus enviously offending others, the conditioned souls gradually fall down to the hell. Materialistic persons express their envy of animals by cruelly killing them. Similarly, the conditioned souls become envious of their human beings and of the Lord Himself who dwells within everyone's body. So it's quite natural, everyone can understand that materialistic persons, they are always selfish and always focused on their own well-beings, and they're always um, slanted on their own families and their children's. So always, generally, materialistic persons always they have in their mind that their family should advance in an elevated position, and they should live very happily, um and they care anything. They care a damn for anything except their family and children's. So materialistic persons means always expect something, whatever the activity they do, like fruitive activities, expecting results always. Whatever activity they do, they expect some results, as said in Krishna, Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 6:1, Anashaktasya Vishaya. They always doesn't have any ashakti in the um, interest of Vaishnavas or devotees or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those persons who doesn't have the um, consciousness or service mood or servitorship or submission to Guru and Krishna or Vaishnavas, definitely they fall down to the hellish planet. Text number 16. Ya kaivalyam asampraptya ya chatitascha mudatam त्रैवर्गिका ह्य आकाशनिका आत्मानां गतयन्ति ते. Those who have not achieved knowledge of the absolute truth yet, who are still beyond the darkness of complete ignorance, generally follow the threefold path of pious material life, namely religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification. Not having time to reflect on higher purpose, they become the killers of their own soul. So, killing their own self, that is soul, that those people who have not achieved the knowledge of the absolute truth. So those who doesn't have any Krishna consciousness, those who worship, like Krishna says in Gita, manmana bhava madbhakto madhyajimam namaskaro. Those who don't follow this 4-point formula, that they should always remember Krishna, worship Krishna, pay obeisance to Krishna, and become a devotee to Krishna, those people will always kill themselves, kill the souls, they kill their own self or soul, because they are generally follow the threefold path, that namely dharma, artha, kama, not for the higher purpose. The higher purpose is like the Loka Kalyana, for the well being of the other people, so that they can take up Krishna consciousness, facilitate them, give them bhakti, give them Krishna, give them uh, unalloyed devotion to the to their existing lives, so that they will not get trapped in the samsara sagara. So for those persons, they are always dharma. They're following dharma, artha, kama. They do some dharma, that is, they do some activity, and so they do some business, or they go to job, they earn money, and they beget children, and they live. They think they live happily, but that happiness is not permanent. It's only tatkalika, temporary. That's what. Just for a friction of uh, second of happiness, they slog, and they work hard like anything throughout their life. That's what going to happen for them, because they doesn't know the uh, knowledge of absolute truth. 17th. एतात्मा हनो शांता अजा अज्ञाने ज्ञानमनिनः सिद्धन्त्यकृता कृत्य वै कालद्वष्टा मनोरथः. The killers of the soul are never peaceful because they consider the human intelligence is ultimately meant for expanding material life, thus neglecting their real spiritual duties. They are always in distress. They are filled with great hopes and dreams. But unfortunately, these are always destroyed by the inevitable march of time. So, the killer of the souls are never peaceful because they consider their human intelligence is ultimately meant for expanding their material desires. Thus, neglecting their real spiritual duties, they are always in distress. They are filled with great hopes and dreams, but unfortunately, they are always destroyed by inevitable march of time. Text 18th. हित्वात्मा मया रचिता गृहपात्या सुहृता श्रियः तमो विशन्ति अनिच्छन्तो वासुदेवा परम मुखः. Those who have turned away from the Supreme Lord Vasudeva, being under the spell of Lord's illusion energy, are eventually forced to give up their so-called homes, children, friends, wives, and lovers, which were all created by the illusory potency of the Supreme Lord, and enter against their will into the darkest regions of the universe. So those who are not Krishna consciousness, those who have not turned their face towards Vasudeva, definitely they leave everything, whatever they gained in this material world. Beautiful wife, unlimited bank balance, lot of jewelries, and lot of designations, topmost designations. Everything will go against them if they are go if they turn away from the Supreme Personality of God and Vasudeva. So whatever we gain in this material world, we may be in a topmost position in the nation. We may be very posh in our society, and we are well appreciated by the entire people, and we are very opulent. Everything will go off after the body, after we leave this body. Only the soul remains. So that should be the that should be the lesson for everyone. And whatever we say it is ours, it is me, it's mine, it's me and mine, it's I, me and mine. But nothing will be. Everything will get washed away when we leave this body. Till we there, we say we claim that it is ours, but nothing is ours. Everything belongs to Krishna. Everything belongs to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Shri Raja Vacha Kasmin Kale Sa Bhagavan Kim Varnaha Kidrosha Nrubihi Namna Na Kena Videna Pujyate Tad Ihochatam. King Nimi inquired, in what colors and forms does Supreme Personality of God appear in each of the different ages, and what names and by what types of regulative principles is the Lord worshipped in human society? This particular 19 sloka starts from explains that way the Lord, the colors of the Lord in different yugas, and the form of Lord in different yugas, and what are the uh, belongings he was possessing during this type of during particular ages, like in Satya, Kruta, Krutayuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. That's what explained in this. The Nimi, that's what Nimi encourages to one of the Navayogendras. It has been clearly established in the previous verses that the human life is spoiled if one does not surrender to the Supreme Lord and engage in his loving devotions. Therefore, the king is now requesting us to give specific details about the worship of the Lord, because the devotional process has clearly been described as the only practical means of delivering conditioned souls. It also explains about the pure devotion service, because the loving devotional service. Therefore, the king is now requesting the sages to give specific details about the worship of the Lord, because this devotional process has clearly been described as the only practical means of delivering the conditioned souls. Hare Krishna. Shrikarbhajanavacha Krutam Treta Dwaparam Cha Kaliriti Keshavaha Nana Varna Abhidakaro Varna Abhidakaro Nanaiva Videnjate. Shri Karbhajana, one of these Navayogendras, replied, in each of the four yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali, Lord Keshava appears with various forms, various complexions, names and forms, and thus is worshipped by various processes. So further we will see in next session. In Sri Satyaga, he will be in which color the Lord will be, in like that, Treta, Dwapara and Kali also. Hare Krishna.